Instead, what we will do is we are going to watch top 10 unforgettable movie scenes of all time. So, nope, Rygat, I'm saying that Father Time has superseded the votes today. And I didn't realize how long the Steven Seagal video was. So Father Time has superseded your vote. But don't worry, we will do it. We will do it. Maybe we'll do the Steven Seagal one tomorrow. We're gonna do this one of top 10 unforgettable movie scenes. I will try to not yap too much on this because you guys know how it can get when it comes to movies. But we need a fun one after Johnny. So let's do this one. This should be good. So let's fucking go. Okay. Okay, I'll agree with this as being a top scene. Actually, are we? Get that to 1080p, goddammit. Yep, this scene? Absolutely.
Only human.
Dodge this.
Funniest thing with the scene. Number one, it's iconic because it showcased, this truly showcased for the first time, I think, bullet time. We had the scene, kinda sorta when they were in the lobby during the big firefight, but this really showcased bullet time in cinema. Like, now, bearing in mind, bullet time did not get invented by The Matrix. Bullet time was still present before The Matrix, but The Matrix went big and bombastic with it and brought it much more so into the eyes of the public. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Zep. Like, Matrix was not the first to use it, but Matrix was the first big blockbuster movie that brought it into the public light, where people were like, "Oh, that's really cool," because this is a big scene seen by millions and millions of people. And after this, everybody was doing it. Matrix basically popularized it. And the funny part is, given the agents, when Trinity does this thing where she puts the gun right up to him and says, "Dodge this," he probably could have. He's a fucking agent. He can basically move faster than you can see. So he actually probably could have dodged it, which is the funny part. Yeah, the Wachowskis, I don't think can't factor that in when she does this.
Dodge this.
The agent probably could have. Realistically speaking.
Get your name. I got yours.
Oh, here we go.
Right? But I never got your...
My name's Pitt, and your ass ain't talking your way out of this shit.
No. I just want you to know how...
Pulp Fiction.
I just want you to know how sorry we are.
Wait for it.
That's so fucked up with us and Mr. Wallace. When we got into this thing with the best intentions, really. I never...
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
I love that line. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration? Like this whole. What do you want to bet? This entire scene is probably how Tarantino sold the studio on the movie. This scene in this apartment, I will bet you anything, is what Tarantino used to sell the movie. Because this is probably the best scene in the movie. And I'm just, like, one thing that stops with me, I can't remember where I know him from. I know him from something and I cannot fucking place it. Uh, this actor, I cannot fucking place him. I know him from something else. Like, I've seen him in other movies. But I can't fucking place it. It's bugging the shit out of me.
I didn't mean to do that. Please, continue. You were saying something about best intentions?
Oh, you were
What's the matter?
finished.
Oh, you were finished.
Finished. Well, allow me to retort.
What does
What does Marcellus Wallace look like?
Fucking God. Matt, that was perfect. That timing was fucking perfect. Bravo, Damer. Bravo fucking vo. You couldn't do that again if you tried. That was beautiful.
What?
What country you from?
What?
What ain't no country I ever heard of?
Do they speak
and
English in
what?
what?
English, motherfucker! Do you speak English? Then you know what I'm saying. Describe what
Matt, that makes it all the better.
Looks like. What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
He's black.
Go on.
He's bald.
Does he look like a bitch?
What?
He look like a bitch.
A bitch.
Then why you try to fuck him like a bitch, Brett? Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah, they did, Redman.
Brett.
They did.
You tried to fuck him. And Marcellus Wallace don't like to be fucked by anybody except Mrs. Wallace. You read the Bible, Brett.
Redlaw, you would not have known to say excuse me.
Passage I got memorized. Sort of fits this occasion. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of...
Okay. No, you are Nev. Robo, not if you were in this situation. You, along with everyone else in this chat, would be pissing themselves with fear. Not even thinking like, okay, I'm gonna fuck with this when he says something and go, excuse me, it's Steph, what? Come on. Yeah, all of us would be in this situation.
the righteous man is
Hit
beset
Nani?
on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my fingers upon thee. Poetry. And like I said, I guarantee you, this scene is what Tarantino sold the studios on the movie. He pitched this very scene to the studio execs, and this is what sold them on it. I will bet you anything. He might have even like put together something. He said it wasn't at all. Like this is the most. I do believe this is probably the most iconic scene in the movie. The studio execs, they have no taste. Fuck them. This is, I fully believe, the most iconic scene in the movie. It is, without a question, the most quoted scene in the movie. I'd even argue that the restaurant scene isn't as iconic. Honestly, I don't think it is. Like, it's, or second most iconic. I honestly don't think it is. I think the second most iconic scene is the scene with Butch and Marcellus in the Hillbilly Shop with Zed. I think that probably is the second most, because the whole thing where he's like, I'm gonna get medieval on your ass. How long has that been quoted for?
Yeah, like Marcellus, Butch and Marcellus. That's the second most iconic scene. This is without a doubt no, Hybo, I don't think so. I would disagree. Mia and Vincent, I think, is like maybe third or fourth. Okay, Pulp Fiction as a whole is iconic and there's many quotable lines and memorable scenes, but I do feel that this one right here is the number one. This scene right here is the number one scene, the number one most iconic scene of the whole fucking movie. That's my opinion. Oh, here we go.
Wendy, I'm home. Out, come out.
Here's
wherever you
Johnny.
are. I'll blow your house in.
Fun facts. Jack was able to tear through these fucking doors a lot faster than anybody thought because they did not realize that Jack was a volunteer firefighter and he knows how to chop through fucking doors with a firefighter axe. And so he was just blasting through these doors like nothing and they didn't know how to deal with it. Yeah, and Kubrick, we talked about that in another video about how he basically terrified Shelley Duvall with his directing method. Yeah, he like completely fucked with her. And this scene where she's like screaming when he does this is like really her having a goddamn mental breakdown. Yeah, she was having a mental breakdown during this. Yeah, they were not expecting to get through like that.
Here's Johnny.
Yeah, she's like legitimately having a mental break at that. You shall not pass!
I am a servant of the secret fire, wielder of the flame of Arnor. The dark fire will not avail you, flame of Udun!
Yes!
Go back to the shadow. You shall not pass!
Oh, fucking Gandalf! And right about now, everybody's going, okay, now Gandalf, back the fuck up. Stop standing there and take about 10 steps backwards. Please. Just back up. All you have to do is just take 10 steps backwards and you're good. Stop standing on that edge of the cliff. Now, back up, back up. See? If he'd taken 3 steps, 3 steps, he would have been okay. Then, can we also just take note? The Balrog is literally holding on to Gandalf right now with the flame whip. The flame whip is around Gandalf's ankle. The Balrog is still holding on to, I believe it is. Hang on. No, I'm wrong. I'm incorrect. Never mind. Forget what I was about to say. It makes no sense. I'm just a stupid anime cat girl. I'm wrong. Yeah, this one, Shadows.
Fly, you fools!
Oh, here we fucking go, baby. Here we fucking go. Now, chat, not only is this one of the most iconic lines in movie history, it is also one of the most misquoted lines in history. Yes, Omega, that's exactly where I'm going. And I'm beat you guys to it. I'm already on it. Merlin, thank you for exemplifying my point. He does not say, Luke, I am your father. He says, no, I am your father. One of the most often misquoted lines in cinema history. Right up there with the frequently misquoted beam me up, Scotty. Because never in Star Trek did Kirk ever say, beam me up, Scotty. It was always, Scotty, beam me up. Or Scotty, beam us up. Also famously misquoted. And yes, it was, Railfan, that I'm aware of. The original line that Mark Hamill was told. Because obviously James Earl Jones was not on set, so he was not hearing James Earl Jones' voice. During filming, the line read to Mark Hamill was, Obi-Wan killed your father. And that to get that reaction, and then obviously in post, James Earl Jones read it as, I am your father. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, Zeb. On set, well, maybe I wasn't being clear about that. On set, the line read was, Obi-Wan killed your father. And then in post, with James Earl Jones' voiceover, it was, no, I am your father. Because it elicited a different, because it elicited the reaction from Mark Hamill that it did by saying, Obi-Wan killed your father. It elicited that reaction because Obi-Wan was, his mentor. And so it got that, but it worked with Vader saying that he was Luke's father. Did he? I don't think he even told him before filming.
I am your father.
No.
I am your father.
The fuck? Why would you cut off? Why would you cut off the front half of that scene? Why? The front half of the scene is what makes it so goddamn iconic. Maybe due to copyright, it could be a copyright thing. They had to chop it up so they wouldn't get whacked with copyright. Maybe. Yeah, that's entirely possible.
No, that's a bit of a problem. See, rumor has it, the Athenians have already turned you down.
This is one of my fake chat. This is on my goddamn soundboard, for fuck's sake. I fucking love this one. There's a reason why I put this on my fucking soundboard.
And if those
yes, it did, Dreamer.
And, boy lovers have found that kind of nerve.
By the way, can I just say, look at how fucking small Gerard Butler is here. Look at how small he is compared to they. He has bulked up in musculature so much compared to when he first started in this. Look at how lean he's cut. But look at how lean he is in comparison to how you see him today. He is, from a muscular standpoint, has bulked up significantly since then. He is bigger than this. It's amazing to see that. Yeah, he got shredded and he got cut.
We must be diplomatic.
And of course, Spartans have the reputation.
It's funny, a Scotsman playing Spartan.
Get this, I found a Spartan training sword from the movie.
Really, Robo? I hope you've got it at a nice place of honor. That's pretty fucking cool. Really calm. I mean, this is like one of my favorite scenes in the film. People love this shit on 300. I honestly enjoyed 300. I thought 300 was actually an enjoyable movie. It was fun. It was a fun, wild action movie. I enjoyed it. People love the shit on it. Talking about Zack Snyder's, editing and the wonky editing and the quick cut, the fast motion cut to slow. And I'm sorry, it was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. Selene, I never saw the sequel, honestly.
Your next words carefully, Leonidas. They may be your last as king.
Here we go, baby. Tonight we dine in hell, Falcon. Dine in hell. Yes, there was a sequel, Kaibo. Unfortunately, the one downside about 300, this is when Zack Snyder started getting his slow-mo boner, which has culminated in his very poor attempt at the quote-unquote new Star Wars movie, whatever the fuck it's called. I can't even remember what it's called now. He is. Oh God, what's the Star Wars? It was gonna be a trilogy. No. He didn't do Star Wars. It was like the movie that he made. It was like a Rebel Moon. Thank you, Zip Ties. Yeah, I never watched it, but yeah, Rebel Moon. Zack Snyder said Rebel Moon was going to be the next Star Wars. It was going to be his Star Wars. And like the second one of the Rebel Moon series, yeah, part 2 was like half the fucking movie was pointless slow-mo. This movie right here, unfortunately, is what gave Zack Snyder his slow-mo boner. And when he did Rebel Moon, he was basically popping slow-mo Viagra to maintain the slow-mo boner for the entirety of filming. Yeah, like some of them are fine, sure, but that Rebel Moon one was like fucking hell. That was the culmination.
And water.
Here we go.
Madman. You're a madman.
Earth and water. But you'll find plenty of both down there.
No man, Persian or Greek, no man threatens a messenger.
You bring the crowns and heads of conquered kings to my city steps. You insult my queen. You threaten my people with slavery and death. Oh, I've chosen my words carefully, Persian. Perhaps you should have done the same.
This is blasphemy. This is madness.
Here we go, baby.
Madness. This is Sparta!
Can you imagine anyone else saying this line? Anyone else? It does get my tits kind of perky. But can you imagine any other actor doing that line read in that way? Yeah, like, you can't. This will forever be Gerard Butler's line. What? I love this scene. I love the line delivery.
as Sparta!
No, English. No, Russell Crowe could not have delivered this line like this. Not a snowball's chance in hell. No. Not like Gerard Butler. Like, I get where you're looking at. You are thinking of when he was in Gladiator, but it doesn't have the same visceral quality that Gerard Butler was able to deliver with. Get it? Oh no, Celine, I get it. I absolutely 100% get it. I do get what you're saying with Russell Crowe as Maximus. I do get that, but Gerard Butler had that animalistic fury that Russell Crowe would not have been able to capture. That's what I think. There was a visceral animal-like quality from Gerard Butler in this delivery. I'm not sure anybody else could have done. The only other one, no, not even Chuck Norris. I'm going to say not even Chuck Norris. The only one that I think that would come close. The only one, and we know because we've heard it, nope, not Tom Hardy, Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman, I think, is the only one that might have been able to come close in this level of delivery. Because we've heard similar when he's Wolverine. That animalistic roaring. She's the only one that I think might have come close to matching the ferocity of Gerard Butler's delivery on here. That's my opinion. There we go.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you are looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are
a very particular
set of
skills.
Skills I have acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Good luck.
Great. I mean, this was a great scene. I mean, they used the scene to advertise the movie. Yeah, this is another one. Liam Neeson did a fucking. This is truly what launched Liam Neeson as kind of an action star. Like, think about it. After this, he's done what? He did like 3 other Taken movies after this one, which in reality was probably a mistake. I think they should have one and done the Taken movies. I don't think they should have done more afterwards. But then after this, he was also Hannibal Smith in the 18 movie. And this really kind of launched him as sort of an action star. Star Wars did set him up, but this is the one that basically knocked it down because of the fight scenes. You know, he's had fight scenes in other movies, Star Wars, Rob Roy. No, A-Team is after this. This is Taken is pre-A-Team. At least I'm pretty sure it is. Well, MRB, the Taken's 2 through like 1500, however many more they fucking did. Yes, the first Taken movie, they were better with the cuts in the fight scenes. Okay, Leo. The first Taken was better at the fight scenes with the cuts. They were much better with it. With the subsequent sequels, yes, they went cut city with the fight scenes, and people often lampoon the Taken franchise because of that. Yeah, let's see 20 cuts of him jumping over a fence. But the first Taken they didn't really do that. They, of course, did some cuts, but not, it worked. It worked okay. And this was the first movie where he was actually a gritty, down-to-earth action star versus a Jedi swinging a lightsaber or Rob Roy swinging a sword. I think this is the first time people actually like, okay, Liam Neeson can be an action hero. This began him being an action hero. Oh, we're probably not gonna be able to see it, Andrea, not tonight.
Not exactly.
There we go. Yes.
Never start with the head. The victim gets all fuzzy. He can't feel the neck. See?
You wanted me.
I forgot about that. After he's doing this, Batman literally punches and crushes his head.
Gets all fuzzy. He can't feel the neck. See?
He literally crushes his hand on the table like that. No reaction. Like, oh wait, that was supposed to hurt? Huh? Like, Tanashi, I was gonna say, that may not be so. I'm gonna play it out. I do think that there could be better scenes in this movie.
You wanted me. Here I am.
I wanted to see what you'd do. And you didn't disappoint. You let 5 people die. Then you let them take your place. Even to a guy like me, that's cold.
Where's Dent?
Those mob fools want you gone so they can get back to the way things were. But I know the truth.
True, Alex,
There's no
that's
going
true.
back. You've changed things. Forever.
And why'd you want...
Oh, like, I mean, you guys know in the movie, Heath Ledger's constantly, like, licking the corners of his mouth. You know, where he's
There's no going back. You've changed things. Forever.
Like, when you see him, like, he's constantly licking the corners of his mouth, it's because the prosthetics that they used to create the scars, and I don't think it was to keep them on, from what I heard, is they were bothering him so much that he was constantly licking at them. Because they were, like, annoying him or bothering him. And they're like, oh, you know, after a bit, they were like, oh, this kind of works with his characterization. He's constantly talking, then in, like, mid-sentence, he's, like, licking his lips, and, like, this actually works. And so, yeah, it turned into, like, an iconic tick. And they just let it ride. But it was because the prosthetics were bothering him. They were bothering him and annoying him. So it was just, like, a habit thing that he was doing.
Why'd you want to kill me?
I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you? Go back to ripping off mob dealers? No. You complete me.
You're garbage. You kills for money.
Don't talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be.
And I'm sorry, but can I just point out we're seeing two such dynamically different performances. Yeah, Heath Ledger was gloriously chewing up the scene because it's his character. And in the meantime, you've got Christian Bale, who's just talking like he's got a sore throat the whole time. Like, we have Heath Ledger fucking giving it his all. And then you have Christian Bale, like, just going, like, it's not, like, necessarily, it doesn't come across as stoic. It does not come across as stoic in this movie. It just comes across as, like, I've got a sore throat and I'm not exhibiting any emotion, but not in a way that makes me look stoic or dangerous.
You complete me. You're garbage. You kills for money. Don't talk.
Like, how? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna try something here, okay? I wanna try something. Here we go.
You complete me. You're garbage. You kills for money. Don't talk.
Okay, you heard that. He said, you're garbage who kills for money. Hang on.
You're garbage who kills for money.
Now, chat, which one was better? Christian Bale or me? Which one was better? That? You see my point. Because I actually emoted. Like, I said, I actually put some emotion into it. Christian Bale didn't have emotion into it. Even trying to be stoic, even trying to show like he's supposed to show disgust. It didn't come through. It just came like flat. It just came through like flat sounding. It doesn't work.
Talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. To them, you're just a freak. Like me. They need you right now. When they don't, they'll cast you out. Like a leper. You see, their morals, their code.
Like, I think the scene is considered unforgettable because of Heath Ledger's speech and his delivery. This is a very, like, powerful delivery, and he's kind of telling truth here. He's actually kind of telling the truth where he's saying, like, you know, the moment they don't need you, they're going to cast you out like a leper. And I think that does make this a very unforgettable scene.
Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these
believer, you're right.
civilized people, they'll eat each other. See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve. You have all these rules, and you think they'll save you.
He was Jimmy B.
Oh, then that's the rule you'll have to break to know the truth. Which is? The only sensible way to live in this world is without rules. And tonight, you're gonna break your one rule. I'm considering it. No, there's only minutes left, so you're gonna have to play my little game if you want to save one of them.
And I'm sorry, but the whole thing, like, oh, you're gonna have to break your rules. I'm sorry. There is a much more efficient and effective way of saying, like, countering that. Like, oh, you gotta break your rules. You wanna know what that counter was? It was done by our favorite Time Lord when I forget what the group was, but a woman says to the doctor, she says to him, good men have too many rules. And the doctor counters with, good men don't need rules. Today is not the day to find out why I have so many. That's where, when you're talking about rules, where it's like, fuck, this person's dangerous. You don't get that here. Whereas, like, I'm considering breaking my rule. It's like, no, it's like, there's a reason why I have rules. And, oh yeah, this Valentine is right. I just can't remember the group that was part of that.
You know, for a while there, I thought you really were a dent. The way you threw yourself after her. Look at you go!
Why do people always think the chair under the door thing works?
Where are they? Killing is making a choice.
Where are they? choose between one life or the other. Your friend, the district attorney, or his blushing bride-to-be.
Maybe I don't know.
You have nothing to threaten me with. Nothing to do with all your strength. Don't worry, I'm gonna tell you where they are. Both of them. And that's the point. You'll have to choose. He's at 250 52nd Street, and she's on Avenue X. That's just it. Keep it down.
Yeah, but yeah, Jason Ackles voiced the character well. There was another actor pre Jason Ackles who also did voice the character well. Yes, Robin. The Dark Knight was filmed in Chicago. In fact, the Batpod scene where he's driving the Batpod through like that lit up hallway, that's actually the train station at that is the Randolph Street station that he drove the Batpod through. Yeah, the whole thing was filmed in Chicago. No, I did not. Unfortunately, Revan, I did not see the filming. I did not. But I've been to the locations where they did film it. Like I would take the train into Chicago and jump out at the Randolph Street station all the time, and that's where the Batpod went flying through. Was Randolph Street station.
Every week, Tyler gave the rules that he and I decided.
Oh, here we go. The first.
Welcome to Fight Club. The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
Wait. I'm sorry. What the fuck are they calling this movie? I'm sorry. What? Fucking what? This is not Psycho. This is American Psycho. There is a big no, it's not. No zip ties. No. This is not Psycho. This is not the Psycho remake. This is American Psycho, which is a gargantuan fucking difference. American Psycho and Psycho are nothing alike. Absolutely nothing. They labeled this wrong. I don't know why, but we are about to see a unforgettable scene. This is one of the greatest scenes in American Psycho. So do not let this fool you. We are not about to see Psycho. We are about to see American Psycho.
You like Huey Lewis in the news?
They're okay.
Their early work was a little too new wave for my taste. But when Sports came out in '83, I think they really came into their own, commercially and artistically.
Oh, it is. The first time you see this, you're like, what the fuck?
The whole album has a clear, crisp sound.
And by the way, I'm not entirely sure if this was Jared Leto's first acting, like, big-time acting credit. This is the first time I can remember Jared Leto having in a big movie. And this kind of just propelled him from here. Same thing with Christian Bale, honestly. I do believe this might have been Christian Bale's first big movie that propelled him to stardom.
The whole album has a clear, crisp sound and a new sheen of consummate professionalism that really gives the songs a big boost.
Like, you're right. V-Dog, Hybo, another Christian Bale movie. Look at the difference in the acting, though. Look at the difference in the acting of him as Batman versus him as, what's his name? Oh God, what's the character's name? I'm blanking. My head just went blank on the character's name. Here. Patrick Bateman. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. Look at him as Patrick Bateman compared to him as Batman. I have no doubt, Batman. I have no doubt.
He's been compared to Elvis Costello, but I think Huey has a far more bitter, cynical sense of humor.
Hey, Albert,
Yes, Alan?
why are there copies of the styles section all over the place? Do you have a dog? A little chow or something?
No, Alan.
Is that a raincoat?
Yes, it is. In '87, Huey released this. 4, their most accomplished album. I think their undisputed masterpiece is Hip to Be Square. A song so catchy, most people probably don't listen to the lyrics. But they should, because it's not just about the pleasures of conformity and the importance of trends. It's also a personal statement about the band itself. Hey, Paul!
I think that's the point, Chubbs. Ugh. Just be sweat.
Did you know I'm utterly insane?
Of course, demon.
Ember's content is cool. Now let's see Paul Allen's content.
What? By the way, chat, if you are unfamiliar, the book that this movie is derived from, because of course this is, it's been a while, I don't remember it, Reben. It's just that rock, yeah, right. But, fun fact, this movie, the book it's based on, yes, so that's where I'm going. The book is much more insane and far more graphic. Like, insanely graphic. And it also, like, fixates on normal stuff and how Patrick Bateman, like, views it. Okay. That was fun. That was fun. I think we are gonna have to do more of these. We are definitely going to have to do more of these because that was fun. I love that. That was great.